Dr. Ken Giami, Chairman of the African Leadership Magazine, distinguished guests, honorees, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to have been invited by the African Leadership Magazine and be given the opportunity to make opening remarks at this year's edition of the Africa Energy and Infrastructure Forum 2021. It would have been my pleasure to participate in person in this forum, but for conflicting national schedules, I was unable to be there in person. Nevertheless, I'm happy that technology has made it possible for me to still share my thoughts with you. I believe this summit is very important and timely in that it allows policymakers, private sector leaders, and all stakeholders to take a critical look at facts, figures, evidence, and options for effective maximization of the full value of local content requirements in the oil and gas industry across Africa. It is pertinent for me to juxtapose that while member countries of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries have over the years been rated high in terms of gross domestic products, the multiplier effect of the enhanced national income, balance of trade, balance of payment, and external reserve, we cannot say the same story about Africa. The available facts does not show that all wealth in Africa has maximally, or at least considerably, promoted development on the continent. It is somewhat safe to claim that the oil-producing countries on the continent have been mostly prone to diverse conflicts, political violence, terrorism, corruption, youth militancy, traced largely to the problem posed by the authoritative allocation of their oil resources and the socio-economic environmental neglect of the host communities. Historically, when we look through the waves of changes in Sudan, Libya, Egypt, Ivory Coast, Mali, and other African countries, even the youngest African nation state, namely South Sudan, we have witnessed bitter experiences which have stifled the economies of the oil nations and attracted the intervention of both African Union and the United Nations. My country, Liberia, as well as more African nations, are joining the International Committee of Oil-Bearing States, including Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, Sierra Leone, and Mozambique. As government leaders, policymakers, and business, we have to learn from the experiences of the old members of the committee by ensuring the full maximization of the potentials we have and the equitable allocation of distribution of the incipient oil wealth on the continent. We all, as stakeholders, have to create a future with diversification, new policies and projects that are implemented that benefit the counties, the countries, the communities in which the oil wealth is found. Hence, our focus for gathering today is optimizing partnerships and local content development for recovery and growth, while focusing on what is needed to unlock investment in African energy and infrastructure for regional growth and development, sustained development. As governments, some of the decisions we took, such as lockdown, travel restrictions to save lives and curb the spread of the coronavirus pandemic, definitely had a devastating impact on global energy markets, with significant upheavals as the sector experienced shocks and turndowns. For the continent that is resource-based and where our bigger economies, such as Nigeria, depend heavily on the petroleum industry, we can easily agree with experts that the energy sector in all its forms will be the cornerstone of Africa's re-emergence from COVID-19. However, as it has always been, we cannot fully realize the potentials of our oil and other local resources without maximizing the local participation of all of our people. Therefore, as Africa continues to grapple with the uncertainties and disruptions resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic, Africa and its leaders will need to increasingly embrace and escalate local participation and strategic partnerships to recover better and stronger and minimize the impact of future disruptions and shocks in this industry. While local content development have experienced significant growth, especially in the past decade, as indigenous companies and homegrown players now have a significant share of the market from the traditional foreign multilaterals, largely due to the implementation of local content frameworks and policies across the continent, we still have to do more as stakeholders. As policymakers and implementers, we must continue to drive towards local content requirements by ensuring regulatory framework measures, contractual provisions, and policies that aim to incentivize and maximize the use of local and in-country goods, services, and labor as resource-rich countries. We will also need to work to strategically address on-the-ground problems relating to the implementation of local content requirements, public-private partnerships to balance the shortage of technology and improve human capacity and materials at the local level. As governments across Africa, we need to also balance the issues of regulations, unclear legislations, and rules. I want to urge African governments to balance local content requirements with a country's obligation under core international treaties on trade, investment, environment, human rights, and sustainable development, amongst others. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I also urge you, businesses, organizations, and those present at this forum to look inwards as you go about your business. As international and indigenous oil companies, financial institutions, trade organizations, supply chain and procurement managers, and national authorities involved in the production, distribution, and the entire value chain, we must increasingly embrace local goods and services in order to minimize disruptions and the associated social and economic risks, and most importantly, develop our communities and our people. Once again, I thank the organizers of this forum, my friend and brother, Dr. Ken Gyami, for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts on this important topic. I also thank all of you for your time and wish you a successful event.